You hear that thing?
Hi, this is Jeff of Fledermaus bringing you the most exotic shotgun slugs from around the world. Nick Ross believes he has created the world's heaviest 12-gauge slug, and he has nicknamed these the Tsar Bomba slugs. See what I did there? Now at first glance you may think these are just Russian paradox slugs, and you're not wrong. However, what sets these apart is the fact that they are completely solid lead. There's no hollow cavity in the back. These things are extraordinarily heavy, 68.3 grams, 2.41 ounces, or 1,054 grains. Remember, a 50 BMG is only 750 grains. Nick sent 3 different types, one with a Russian wad, one with an Italian wad, and one type with no wad at all. We'll see if just a rifle choke will be enough to make these things fly stable. Now there was absolutely no load data for these things, so I'm going to try 3 different brands of primers. Maybe one brand won't work and one will. The only common denominator here is the fact I'll be using 36 grains of steel powder on every single load. Now one of the things Nick Ross is famous for is designing and manufacturing what I think is the best roll crimper I have ever used. And here you can see it in action. Just went out there, filmed it, took one take. This is like exactly what it does every time. Took that pretty rugged looking spent hole and transformed it into this. That is a beautiful roll crimp. Okay, enough of me talking. Let's get out and test these things.
What's up, guys? It's Nick, Fledermaus. I'm back after 2 years of being down in LA. I'm back for the real deal. And how does Jeff thank me? He hooks me up with a 1,050 grain slug. What's 1,000? 1050. And Doug over here is gonna test it out. And these are made by Nick Ross. Thank you, Nick Ross. You got a great name, by the way. We're gonna test these out right now, and they're about 15 yards away. And he's got a Kevlar vest on, and we'll see what kind of wallop these deliver. It should be pretty bad. So stay tuned. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, first shot.
I'm rolling. Oh.
Whew.
Okay, what's your reaction?
Whoa. I think I'm okay. I'm out of a blade lip, and I think my shoulder. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
In test number 1, everything looks great. Look how stable that thing is flying. Now it's entirely possible by altering the weight of these slugs he could have thrown off the balance, and that could have created all kinds of stability issues.
What happened there? You knocked him completely off the table.
Yeah, he got handled. Full send.
Go ahead and put him up on the table and do a little autopsy if you want.
Woo! All right. The vest just got completely moved to the side.
Wow.
And let's see if the vest caught it at all. Oh. No, just, well, what is this right here?
There it is.
There she is.
Look at the mushrooming on that thing.
So the vest caught it. He'd still be alive, but serious internal damage. Serious internal damage.
I don't know if he'd be alive.
If he wasn't alive, he would probably be dead.
Yeah.
That way. But yeah, that's pretty,
Look how much it mushroomed out. That is a literal mushroom.
It's Nagasaki. So can I keep this?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool. Next target is the blue bulge. You know, it's made of ice entirely. Is it food coloring? What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold. It feels good. Hard as a rock.
You might want to put that on your shoulder.
Yeah, after. But we're shooting a little bit of an angle here, so it should deflect off. We'll see how she does, but it's.
You don't want to. It's gonna just like a 10-degree angle or something like that.
10-degree angle. 1 gallon of frozen blue.
Frozen water.
Frozen water.
Also known as ice.
Also known as ice. So enjoy.
Wow. 11-16.
Now I expected these to fly at a subsonic speed, being so heavy, but I didn't expect to get that close. And I also thought being, you know, large diameter, slow moving slug, kind of like a 45, that it would just bounce off that hard ice, but boy was I wrong, it just blasted through it.
Let's see if we can find the round though. I don't think we're gonna find it in here. It's just completely obliteration.
It doesn't help that the slug is also blue.
No, yeah. I mean,
I thought it would just bounce off there. You know, I didn't think it would
just,
shatter
yeah,
like that.
Maybe take a chunk out of it or something like that. But it, I mean, look. So Nick Ross, these things are pretty impressive, bro.
Over 1,100 feet per second.
Yeah, they crunched at what, 11-16?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Didn't want to go any faster than that. I was kind of surprised it was that fast. Looks like he created, you know.
Yeah,
it looks like
my shoulder needs a little love. Woo! All right, that was a good target. What's the next one?
Walter White's product there. They didn't know what it was. They thought.
I'll give you all this for $10.
You could do that up in what, Washington, Oregon, or whatever now.
Okay, will it go through a bowling pin? Let's find out. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Here comes the slug flying kind of nose high, then it just kind of stabilizes and flattens out. Now these slugs are made out of pure lead, so they're pretty soft, so it entered the bowling pin, expanded, and almost split that thing in half. That's amazing.
Yeah, a little low and to the right, but that's okay. It'll pass for what we're doing here. Went in, did not penetrate, but it did definitely split it. It's in there somewhere. That packed a punch.
I've never seen a bowling pin split like that. That was a new bowling pin, of course, or new-ish,
yeah.
Unshot, I should say.
Unshot, yes. Look at that crack.
That's some good crack there.
Kids, don't do crack.
Quit playing with the blue ice.
So, our next target is the infamous lead plate. You've seen it before. We've shot it 1,000 times. But this time, it's going to be hit with something that weighs almost as much as the plate itself. 1,050 grain slug. So, let's see what happens.
The 11 o'clock area or something like that?
Yeah, about 10, 11 o'clock.
Okay, gotcha. All right, clean plate. I'm ready.
All right.
Got it. Oh, pick off the table.
We've zoomed into the camera a little bit. We can actually see the slug spinning from the rifle choke. Excellent stability. But look at that expansion. That soft lead, of course, did not penetrate the plate, but created a massive cavity.
Took out the table too, I see.
I swept the legs out from under it, looks like. So let's see what happened here. Legs folded in, one side stayed up, knocked the table completely over. Our protector. And this guy. Wow.
It's great because we have a comparison of other things that have hit it. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at us. Who'd have thought?
That is a big cavity there.
Look at that. Wow.
Okay, what's the backside look like?
Oh man, that's tight. Oh, let's.
You're getting that out. It's
That's a bulge. We got another bulge, ladies and gentlemen. This one's the gold bulge. It sounds like a bar in San Francisco.
Stop
oh, man.
Okay, that's impressive.
That is
Didn't
impressive.
go through,
Didn't go through.
But soft
Didn't
lead,
penetrate, but it got to third base. Nick sent over some no-tail rounds. It's kind of like paradox rounds, so to speak. What that means is the shot cup's not connected to the actual projectile, which was last time all these 1,050 grain shells or rounds have had the shot cup actually screwed into the back of them to attach for stabilization. Now we got a rifled choke on the end up here, so we'll see if without the tail on the end, if it'll still stabilize. Hopefully it will. We'll find out right now. So we have the holy grail, toilet paper. These have already been shot through a couple times, but I'm gonna try to find a spot that haven't been shot through, and we're gonna see how far it penetrates through with a 1,050 grain slug through 3 rolls of dual ply toilet paper. So we'll see how it goes, man.
And I want to remind you that 3 rolls of toilet paper will stop a 22 long rifle, which is traveling faster, has a smaller diameter than our Tsar Bomba slugs.
Let's send her.
No problem.
Woo!
That was a good centered shot.
I see a nice big hole through every single one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's it. So.
It looked like you centered that. You're getting used to where these things are hitting now.
Yeah, and you're not safe behind these things. Let me tell you right now, it's this dinosaur gun, there's not much you can actually do to stop it. Short of putting a Kevlar vest on, but this is pretty impressive right here.
The ballistic FBI approved toilet paper.
And I'm not sure which hole ours is.
We'll see it.
It's pretty clean.
I think it's, I think it's that middle one.
This one?
No. The next one over. I think
this
that.
One?
I think that one.
Is this the right one?
Okay. And I can still use that too.
Oh yeah.
It's still usable in
nice.
a pinch.
Mm-hmm.
Better than a.
Take this one.
Better than a magazine.
The Tsar Bomba slug blasted through 3 rolls of toilet paper, hundreds of layers of paper, mind you, like they were just big marshmallows. And the slug was completely stable just using a rifle choke. Very good design.
Ready.
Here we go. Oh, how was that?
That was substantial, but still tolerable.
Now in a test shot with Danny, he held up well to the test. That's good news. But the slug performed beautifully through full rifling with the attached wad. And I'm fairly sure it would do really well with the unattached wad version also.
This pig down there. He's about 50 yards away, just about. Once more, we got these 1,050 grain slugs from Nick Ross. Thank you again. We're shooting out of a Benelli Supernova, I believe this is. So let's see how she does.
It is the world's ugliest shotgun.
My first shot is going to be just line of sight, just right.
We'll see how much it drops. You know.
Here we go.
We now have another variable. We're using the Italian Gualini wads now. Now the projectile is a little bit shorter than the Azot wad, but the wad seems to be holding up well to these high pressures.
Yards.
I think he completely missed that one. We're gonna have to get another shooter in here. If you don't hit this one, we're gonna bring Brianna in here. Show you how it's done.
Show me how it's done.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Okay, aiming a little bit lower this time, maybe?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna aim like his waistline area.
There you go. I'm ready.
Alrighty.
That look better? Yeah, that was a lot better.
It only took Nick 3 shots to finally figure out where to aim this thing to get the right point of impact. And that's pretty good considering he's using a slug now that has completely different dynamics than the ones with the Azot wads.
Probably the worst grouping I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But
we got him. We tickled him right here. You would think a 1,050 grain slug would drop dramatically, but on the line of sight where I was shooting center mass, it was shooting high. So
you were aiming at the same point of aim that you were with the at 15 yards, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just direct line of sight, center mass.
Gotcha.
I wasn't like taking elevation into account at all. It was just center.
Okay.
But this one, I actually was aiming about right here. So my point of aim was right here on this last one, and it hit about 4.5, 5 inches high at 50 yards. So
that gun has a 34-inch barrel when you count the rifle choke on it.
Right.
Very long, and the thing flexes around like a piece of spaghetti because it's so thin.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably doing some weird barrel harmonics, I'm thinking.
Yeah, whipping that thing around.
Yeah.
Well, at least you can...
Okay, the first shot is up by his ear, I think.
Yeah.
We think that's where it's at.
This is the first shot. Second shot went just clear over, and the third shot I adjusted because I was like, wait, I'm aiming center mass, but it's going over, so I'm just gonna adjust and come down here, and then she hit. So
hit the little Che Guevara there, right?
It's a Che Guevara, yeah. So the revolution is over because I just ended it.
Who's gonna shoot next, Mike?
Mr. Spock's up.
Mr. Spock.
Mr. Spock!
You should have wore shorts. You were just saying off camera that Nick can't shoot, and
Yeah, bro. You think you can outshoot a Marine? You're dreaming. You're dreaming.
You hear that thing? That was a... It's like...
Woo! Mike, you handled that.
Woo!
I was literally aiming right here. I expected it to go a little higher, but no, it literally hit right where I was aiming.
That would
literally
hurt so
and
bad.
figuratively.
Yeah.
Good shot,
So,
man.
yeah, I'm kind of impressed. See if we can get this round in the
I
Olympics
think
next
Nick's
year.
fired. What do you think?
I'm fired.
Mike the new...
Yeah.
We got to come up with a name from Mike the mechanic.
Hey, Nick Ross, good job, man. It's actually pretty accurate, so congratulations on those.
Oh my gosh.
I love the whistling sound with the Azot wads. It's absolutely terrifying sounding. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. We had a lot of fun making it. We really appreciate when you take the time to rate the video, good or bad. It all seems to help. If you have any questions, please ask. We're pretty good about answering questions on this channel. Yes, it can be a little overwhelming to me sometimes to get to every single comment. And last but not least, we want to thank our channel members and also our Patreon supporters. And of course, the people like Nick Ross who send us stuff to test out. We'll see you next time.